I want to see him give a homeless guy $1,000.
Oh yeah.
But I want to see him do that.
But he's not going to do that because he's living authentically.
Ooh, I want to see him buy a homeless guy a Porsche.
Yeah.
I want to see him buy a homeless guy.
Yeah.
You, my friend, just entered the house of Podray. Oh, sorry, I'm reaching from a beer. Counsel, you may approach the bench.
An order in the court.
Guilty, guilty, not guilty. This is Cringe Court. If you or a loved one is about to commit cringe, feel free to give us a call at 202-810-5258. We will not help you, but we will laugh at you on this show because you deserve it. That's right. The state of California has given us, the Cringe Court, the power to decide what is cringe and what is not. Welcome to a very special episode of Cringe Court. Boom. Let's say hi. Counsel Bray, what's up?
Hello. Oh, do I look? Hello.
No, it doesn't matter where you look. Brittany, say what's up.
What's up?
We got Ben and Emil here. What's up?
Hello.
What's up?
Say hi, guys. And we've got a very special guest. He is going to be not only our lead juror, but also today's court artist. Let's do our predictions for next month. I believe that Hawk to a Girl will be seen dating a celebrity person as a PR move to get away from the Hawk to a scam. What is your prediction?
Four Loko original recipe will be put back into the marketplace.
Wow. Thank God for 2025. Brittany Rae.
TikTok is miraculously saved.
That's very nice. Yours is reasonable. Go ahead.
Something Chinese is coming.
That is vague, but go on, Emil.
The aliens do land in New Jersey with the intent to kill everyone, but they try submarine sandwiches and say, you know what? Kind of a chill society.
What a plot twist.
Damn.
And, jury, what do we think is going to happen in the year 2025?
Elon Musk unveils mecha suits for Trump and his entire cabinet.
That's pretty fucking cool.
Wow.
All right, we got a couple of reasonable ones.
Covered our bases.
Real outliers here.
What's a mecha suit?
Was I reasonable?
God, you've
Robot
never
suit,
seen
like Iron
Gundam?
Man.
Oh, Gundam. Oh, that's cool. Hell yeah, I want one of those. All right,
Oh.
cool.
Like Gurren
Okay.
Lagann.
Yeah, any,
I want a sword.
but not
I can
Evangelion.
hook you up with a sword.
No, this is the guy.
This
that
guy
does
for
fucking
swords, yeah.
swords, bro. This is the guy.
Anyways, we don't want to talk about Evangelion. We want to get down to the fucking cringe. Let's start with comment court. Let's go. So we're going to reopen MisterPissAir. This person says, the piss air is the same thing that the rotten dinner guy. Oh, that's not really great grammar. It's clearly rage bait and is fake. Again, the guy's filming this because he knows it's disgusting. He's not living like this because the person wouldn't know it's disgusting. Did you see his celebration? So here's the thing with the piss air guy is somebody went to his house and found out that he was living as disgusting as he was actually living. We discussed the nature of rage bait versus cringe, right? So a person who's posting disgusting things of their house, if they truly live in this place, if they truly believe that they're providing quality content, if there's no turn, I always call the turn like the moment where the creator lets the audience know I'm full of shit. If there's no turn, it's tough to say whether it's rage bait or not. So somebody went to his house and finds out he's living in squalor.
That's right. A YouTuber by the name of Kennel Joseph did a video where he visited.
Bummer.
So Kennel Joseph went to his house and exposed that he's actually living in horrific conditions.
Wait, so
How you doing?
let's just backtrack because I don't think Emil knows who Piss Air guy is. He's the guy who like pisses in bottles.
He pisses in bottles and then he like waves it around his room and he puts it in front of a fan, is like, here's how to make piss air.
Yeah.
So he has this urine in front of a fan and that's how you make piss air.
Hey, man,
Yeah.
it was really sweet of you to know that I don't know who Piss Air is.
I knew you wouldn't know who Piss Air guy.
That was really nice for me.
Wow.
So cute.
Because I've seen his stuff.
Yeah.
And I assume, this guy's doing this as a bit. This is funny because Piss Air is inherently like, he's got comedy brain. Piss Air is a funny bit idea. But the fact that he's got
really
mental
hard
illness.
to look at.
is
No,
what
yeah.
the bit is.
Every once in a while, mental illness and comedy will intersect by accident.
Mm-hmm.
When you take 1 million mentally ill people and have them live their lives, at least one of those people is going to come up with something that you think is so funny it's a bit, just because it's the million monkeys on typewriters thing. Like this is actual mental illness that we thought was rage bait because it was so out of line. We're like, this is clearly rage bait. Let's just play a little bit of the clip here, Bailiff.
Yeah, it's about a minute here. I think you guys will really enjoy this.
So
I still don't know what these tiny little things are. I think they're bugs or something, but
this man has bugs living in his fridge.
That's roach
don't know
droppings.
what's in your fridge. not a single person on the planet, unless they're a genius, would know what's in here. Let's look at the bottom.
Roach dropping.
Is one of these guys Piss Air?
Yeah, the guy showing up.
What is that?
Gotta be
What is that?
Ew, dude, this
There's a
is...
bottle of piss.
The white stuff? Yeah. I don't know.
He looks healthy.
Yeah, that's...
How you doing? How you doing, Dad?
Go into his room.
Oh, he's got bed bugs.
Is
Sure.
absolutely
Dad.
disgusting.
Oh God.
That looks like a shot from a horror
Absolutely,
movie.
it has to have bed bugs.
Yes, he has bed bugs. So we can stop. We can stop.
I don't
the
buy
there.
it. I don't buy it, dude.
Yeah, this is.
I
what
just don't
the
buy it. Look
fuck?
at his outfit. He has such a
You think
clean,
his outfit
fresh
is
fit.
clean?
He does look clean.
I mean,
Yes, he looks
It doesn't
showered.
look like there's a place in that house to get clean, and he.
Yeah,
I don't
and
know.
he's clean. Like he. Also, where is his food in the fridge? That fridge doesn't work.
Yeah, that was empty.
So you're thinking this is even more
This is
elaborate?
another.
than-
Yes, this is another
Yeah.
rage bait. Like, it's a part of the.
Okay, let's take a look at Mr.
universe.
Pissair's appearance, which does appear very clean. It's possible that the guy who interrupted them might actually live there, and he's just like exploiting his dad's disgusting place for views and lying and saying he lives there. So this might be a double play. You may be right on this one. This guy looks way too clean to actually be living there. His teeth look pretty good, which is usually my judgment of how well somebody's doing. And as an orthodontist, I'm uniquely suited to this. Now, bear in mind, I didn't really get a good close-up, but this might be this might be a really deep rage bait play.
Look at his haircut.
Look at the smug look on his face. He
Well,
knows
he
what
ain't
he's
lying.
He
doing.
knows what he's doing.
His haircut ain't lined up. I just
Okay.
want to get for the record.
Okay.
I think this is real. If you've watched enough Hoarders, you know that this is way more common than you think.
Even looking clean, Bailiff?
Yeah,
Oh,
even
geez.
those guys can sometimes look real buttoned up for what's
Dude,
behind
what the fuck
door.
is that? What
That was the
what
Fent
fuck?
Fiend.
The Fent Fiend.
Dude,
Got it.
what the fuck?
So we are going to change. We're going to reopen this case and we're going to make a ruling. This was no longer rage bait done by an auteur of the arts. This is a mentally ill individual who just happened to come up with a funny name. Clearly cringe, clearly a damage to himself. And now we can articulate to Emil the difference between rage bait and cringe.
Yeah, this is
See,
good.
cringe is truly living that life, whereas rage bait, if this was a rage baiter, he would be showing off like his studio is like, oh yeah, the rage bait room's over there. Yeah, we just our makeup artist does me on.
My biggest exposure to it is always like I feel like there were a couple times we brought up some Andrew Tate tweets and people were like, "Oh, bro, you don't get it. He's like rage baiting or whatever."
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't understand. He's fucking.
Rage baiting is tough because you have to look beyond the one thing that you think is rage bait. You have to explore, like this guy explored the person's house, because there's no proof of it until you look a little bit deeper.
Right.
Like a cringe person fucking sucks at making content, and maybe they use their mental illness or other people's insecurities. Whereas rage bait, you can look back behind the curtain and realize they're playing some sort of a game with the internet audience. Anyways, fuck. Anybody else? Jury, what's up?
That's disgusting, bro. I'm speechless. But that's the guy who makes the piss boxing video, right?
Yeah.
Is that who that is? Oh, well, that video was hilarious. I can't even talk. I said that to all
point.
my friends.
It's so funny that we had trouble believing it wasn't a bit, right? But every once in a while, like I said before, mental illness and comedy will intersect and one of these outliers will show up, but that doesn't make him a comic. It doesn't make him like a clever person. It just means we find his particular brand of mental illness funny.
I think this is a special subsect of cringe that's like sad cringe.
I have a quick question.
I hear you. Yes,
before you
Counsel
rule.
Bray.
There is a possibility, because remember, I had defended this man previously.
Correct.
And the courts require me to defend this man.
Of course.
Now, based upon what I've seen in this property, I have not seen a washer or a dryer. I do not think this is a residence upon which they live in. I don't.
Do you think this is a trap house they have access to?
I think I think there is. I think we should open it up to make sure that this is actually where he lives. Maybe they just come here, do their business, and leave and go somewhere else.
I don't know. I used to do junk removal, and you go into some people's homes where they live there, and you're like, how the hell do you?
But
Yeah,
why would
that dad
this-
fit the picture. He just kind of stood there
The
like.
dad fit the picture, but you think
Dude,
that
what the fuck is the piss monster?
You think he's still doing a bit. You think he's still doing a bit, and he's just using
There's
this
a
house.
squirrel in there.
You think that he's using this
Dude.
house
I
as a
don't
set
know.
piece?
Well, because a squirrel breaks into my room. Squirrels don't really go into occupied buildings.
I didn't watch the video, but
You know
To
what?
live-
That's real guys. All right.
Yeah,
I'm
but
gonna have
crazier things have happened. I had a friend who sent me a video. A coyote ended up in his
Listen,
house.
I'm gonna
Shit.
I'm gonna have to
Shit.
dismiss the case without prejudice. We do need more because all of the points that Counsel Bray and Counsel Rae are making make sense. They add up to a person who still doesn't live here. I believe it. You look, there's still not enough evidence.
Why would he invite a person from the internet into his home if he really lives like that? And then also on top of it, this guy is going into someone's home and making fun of, filming it and making fun of. I mean, if he really lives like that, that's actually fucked up. Who would walk in there and point at shit and like, oh, like, you know what I'm saying?
Piss water gun tutorial.
That is a.
I'm so glad
Why
you
would
didn't
you
say
need a
who would find
tutorial?
that
It's
funny.
pretty
'cause I'm laughing
self-explanatory.
my ass off right now.
Yeah, all right. We're gonna have to case dismissed. No,
I don't know.
sure he has
There's
access
more.
to that place, but I still don't see proof that he lives there. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry. And I think his clothes in that shot are way too clean. Something's not adding up. I do appreciate bailiff, but case what's up?
No, the case close the case.
Dismissed.
This reminds me of Fancy Chef a little bit. Not because they're both black, but because Fancy Chef was also experiencing kind of mental illness. And you know Fancy Chef,
Yeah,
right?
beautiful and nice.
Yeah, beautiful and
I
nice.
still don't think there's
Beautiful.
enough proof. You know, I see this as potentially a clever person who's using a grifter's house or like just a rundown home as a set piece and then going home.
What about Fancy Chef?
I don't know that much about Fancy
Oh man,
Chef.
I think something's wrong with Fancy Chef. Not wrong. He's perfectly well as God made
No,
him.
go ahead.
But I don't think that he's really a good chef.
Well, people watch him because they think he's mentally ill.
Yeah, I mean, you read the comments and they're mean to him. It's weird because sometimes people who are clearly experiencing delusion, people are very supportive. But in this case, they're really not nice to him.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is a nuanced take. We're gonna have to do more research on it. But thank you for showing me.
Yeah.
Mr. Fancy
Oh, you're
Chef.
going to love Fancy Chef.
Yeah. Let's go on to the next case. So here's what we've got here. First official case of the day, a cheating husband does walk of shame. Let's take a look at the clip. So this is a guy who walked into a mall. Have we seen this clip?
Feel free.
Oh, yeah.
Cheater!
So this woman brings her husband into a mall, yelling, saying cheater, clapping. They're ostensibly with a baby. I see a stroller.
He had a 2-year affair.
Bailiff, is there any way we could pause and see it, expand the screen to see if that baby is real? Now, this does seem very legitimate, to be fair. This does seem non-scripted.
It's a real baby. I can always tell.
You can always tell from a mile away. Counsel Rae, what do you think about this? Is it cringe to bring your cheating husband, even if that's what happened, to a mall to yell at him?
That's he's definitely not gonna want to, be with you after that. I mean, this is. I think there's no way this is real. I mean, if it is, yeah, it's she's cringe. I mean, have a conversation, sit down, and it's not our business. It's your business.
Does that say they've got a second baby on the way? Is that what that sign says? Like they've got a baby. I think what moves this into non-rage bait territory is the presence of the stroller with the live child. I think even rage baiters sort of veer away from that sort of blunt use of a child. Counsel Bray, what are your thoughts?
I have one issue with this video.
What's up?
I think it's all right if you and your wife girlfriend or whatever got problems and she's like, look, I got to publicly humiliate you for me to get kind of even because you were out here doing whatever. The baby. Bringing the baby is
fucked up.
where I'm going to present charges of cringe.
So apparently there's a hashtag. Bailiff just focused in on
I think
a hashtag.
it's the spurned bitch.
That was the spurned bitch. Got it. So what happens when we
Bitch with a
Google that?
Y, you think?
And also that baby, I mean, it's tough to tell if it's real or not. Like, I think that's an interesting element.
But in 10 years, that kid's gonna have this video of his parents, of him just as a baby.
If you
and
go
his
to
parents doing this, that's so cringe too.
Counsel Ben and Emil, what do we think?
I don't like that they did it in front of the Toomey store.
Well, okay.
You're right.
That's not nice.
You feel like people who need luxury luggage should be freed of this sort of drama?
Yeah, they shouldn't be exposed
I mean,
to anything.
Toomey's got a wonderful returns policy. Have you ever dealt with their customer service?
No.
It's actually wonderful. No matter how long ago you broke it, they will probably replace it or give you a comparable product in gift receipt.
Too bad they can't apply that same return policy to this guy's marriage.
Toomey sponsor us.
Oh my God.
Toomey sponsor.
I think that it's very cringe. I think that I understand the sentiment that she's got of you humiliated me, now I'm going to humiliate you. But really, she's just humiliating herself.
Well, what happened?
Right.
Correct. What happened is she probably busted him. He's like, take me back. I'll do anything. She's like, I'm going to march you into the mall and shame you in front of everybody. while my cameraman does it, and I'm going to post your ass on TikTok. So if you ever try to cheat again, they're going to find you. They're going to be like, hey, isn't that guy? Look, it's cringy, it's controlling, it's shitty behavior. Obviously, he had an affair because she's like a mean-spirited person. You know what I mean? Like,
blame her.
But it seems like they had a deal worked out.
They're staying together. And Judge, you love your wife, correct?
They say I do love my wife.
If you got caught cheating and you wanted to do whatever you could to keep the relationship together, would you be okay with her trotting you out to the Westfield?
If this is what I agreed to in order to keep the marriage and keep my family and prevent like the destruction of that infant's life, then yeah, you know what, I would shoulder the burden. Now, when you type in the spurned bitch hashtag on TikTok, what do we find? And also, this looks like the original account. So if we could load up the original account and see what kind of links they've got going on. So pulling up the spurned bitch doesn't do anything in terms of hashtags. So, but let's pull up the original account. The person who posted this, it's that Long Island Wise guy. Oh, this
I think
looks
it's
like
an aggregate
reposter. God, these aggregates make it so tough for us to do our jobs. Counsel, we're going to turn to the jury. Jury, is it cringe to march your husband into a mall and do this bullshit?
Unbelievably so.
Okay, why is that? You think it like the nature of the embarrassment?
It's airing out your dirty laundry. It stinks. It's nobody's business what's going on in their marriage, and I wouldn't want to know. That's your guys' problem. I don't need to know.
I'm trying to shop at Toomey.
Well, that's the best part. Everyone in the mall just does not give a shit. I think this wife thought she was going to get some support from people, maybe being like,
well, she did in the vision that like she clearly had she had a camera person, and she tried to make her own hashtag, which apparently failed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't look like anyone cares. If I encountered this in the wild, I'd be very annoyed.
Yeah. No, I think the comments section's sort of on our side on this one, that like this is a hugely embarrassing thing to do for her.
Yes.
Is that the behavior she's going to carry as a mother? Is she going to march her son in a mall when he does something wrong? Like, it's just not.
That's fucked. I don't
also,
think,
if you care this much, just leave.
Yeah, just leave the relationship.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah. Honestly, leaving a relationship, getting a divorce is the best thing for both of these people. God damn it, this is fucking cringe. Nobody should ever do it. Fuck you. I judge cheating husband does walk of shame to be cringe. All right, cool. Verdict of the day of the third episode.
Have better sex with Blue Chew. Blue Chew is the original brand offering chewable tablets. These erection-enhancing tablets help men achieve stronger, harder, and longer-lasting erections for sexual intercourse. Blue Chew is putting its money where its mouth is and offering you 1 month for free. The process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com, have a consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and receive your product. Blue Chew tablets are made in the USA and shipped directly to your door. You can take them day or night, depending on when the need arises. The best part, it's all done online, which means no awkward conversations, no doctor visits, and no lines at the pharmacy. They say there's nothing better than confidence, and Blue Chew will give that to you where it counts. I mean, you could pass, but you might be missing out on the best sex of your life. Make life easier by getting harder and discover your options at BlueChew.com. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try your first month of Blue Chew for free. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring this podcast.
All right, let's go on to case number 2. We've got J-Ma Rich Cringe. Now, J-Ma, do we need any context here?
J-Ma is the son of a very rich Chinese businessman entrepreneur. I think the man who started Alibaba.
Got it.
J-Ma does a lot of third-person TikToks that shows off as well.
I told you guys something Chinese was coming. Here it is.
Yo-Yo Ma's cousin.
So J-Ma,
oh yeah.
J-Ma is presenting himself in these very elaborate
that's
scenarios.
a dude?
This is a day in J-Ma's life.
He's apparently is a dude, yeah.
All right.
So this is a day in J-Ma's life.
And I'm the richest international student at the NYU. This is how we spend our break time in between the classes.
Holy shit.
I need to buy new gym clothes, so I went to shop at everyone's favorite fitness brand. I bought this a nice track jacket,
man,
but
poor
they do
guy.
not have the matching track pants.
I hate to say it, but he needs to be beat up.
Next, I need the new headphones.
This man goes to NYU.
Bullied.
I think we've seen enough. This man is going to NYU. He apparently has an hour between class, so he spends 59 minutes shopping at Celine, showing off. Oh no, and then he goes to a fancy lunch with a high-profile person, eats extremely expensive food. It seems like this is being presented very...
Hey, Gentle Monster.
Normally, he goes into Gentle Monster to buy new glasses. I do love Gentle Monster.
What the hell is Gentle Monster?
Gentle Monster is one of the coolest sunglasses brands in the world.
You got cool glasses
you got cool
on,
fashion.
man. You need to go check out Gentle Monster, man.
Gentle-
You got to up your...
Gentle
You're
Monster-
cool, but you could be a little
I'm not cool.
A little more soft.
Gentle Monster's great. They actually worked with me until I pitched them a horror movie murder joke outside of one of their stores, and they were like, maybe not. I still love you, Gentle Monster. Anyway, so
here's him in the third person buying a penthouse during a lecture, which I think is
dude. What the?
So he does it. So he stages. He tells his cameraman, "Oh God, this is so pathetic." So he tells his cameraman to film me in class while I buy a new property on Zillow.
432 Park Avenue. I'll look it up.
So he and he gets 195,000 likes. And according to Bailiff, this is actually this guy. So he truly is a rich person. Is this accurate?
Apartment 718, Bailiff.
Yeah, apartment 718. So he films himself in the third person just spending lavish amounts of wealth. So is this rage baity? 11 million buying $11 million condos. Council Ray, what are your thoughts?
I actually I DM'd this guy. And it's
why? For a date?
Because no. It's because a couple of these popped up and I was watching them and I was like, this is 100% rage bait and it's fucking hilarious because there was one video where he's sitting he's like, I rented out this whole restaurant because I don't want anyone near me that has a low credit score. And it's like, I think it's cringe. Overall, it's cringe. I think he is actually rich and he's just like,
the big
making
question
content
is,
about it, but
is it rage bait?
I think it is.
Is
At
he
first,
playing
I
a
did.
satire character?
But how could it be if he is this?
That's the point. Now we're getting into the subtlety of rage bait.
He's doing it to.
I'm like too stupid for rage bait. This is insane.
I think it's a delicate thing that
But if he's this rich and he's really the fucking guy.
Mm-hmm. He's being self-aware.
That's besides the point.
Let a stupid person handle this.
This
All right.
is insane.
I speak
Council
on
Bray,
behalf of the stupids.
Speak on behalf
All right.
of the dummies.
We're going to talk about haves and have-nots.
Got it.
And how that makes you feel.
Mm-hmm.
What this boy is doing is going, look at what I have access to.
Which is cringe.
Hold on. I got it.
Yeah, order.
This isn't, we don't, we got to get.
Go ahead.
All right. A little bit of foreplay here before I do it. All right. So, what happens? He's showing us stuff we can't have.
Got it.
And he's saying, look what I can do. You, not you, I'm not trying to be rude, cannot do that.
I can't do that.
Yeah.
It's
and
not rude.
that is creating an energy that is negative. And that negative energy is cringe.
But what if he is making fun of his colleagues or people that he knows that act like this?
No, this boy doesn't tell jokes. He is the joke.
Well,
no, see,
go
that's
ahead.
what I'm saying.
Ben,
Which one is it?
But we've got Ben doing an objection. Go ahead.
It is self-aware. It is obviously self-aware. There's humor in this. I think he's perhaps. Yeah, look at this. He knows what he's doing. I mean, come on.
Money falls out of the
This is perhaps his way. He's probably so disillusioned by wealth. This is his kind of weird, fucked up way of coping with his. I mean, I would say that you should do it in other ways, but I mean, this is his own personal way of dealing with his extreme wealth.
I know, but this is what I don't understand. If he really is that guy, like he is going in and buying those designer things. He does live in a gigantic penthouse, so it's like. It doesn't make it. You are that guy.
But
you can't escape it by being like, I'm doing a joke.
Yeah, I agree
but
with you.
I could be like a white blonde girl, but I can also play a white blonde girl too. Does that instill?
No. I get it. I see.
And make fun of. I can still make fun of a white blonde girl.
But that's a stereotype. So you can be a white blonde girl, and you could be very smart. You could be something that I don't expect. If I come in and go, oh, she's probably stupid because she's a white blonde girl, then that's on me. But he is a very rich guy, no matter what he does. You cannot take that away from him. And so he has his own options about what he wants to do with that.
And you feel
just because he's like,
so you think that he should be humble?
I don't think you should be doing this. I think this is, no matter how self-aware you are, you look ridiculous.
But people actually do this, like sincerely, without making fun of it. They actually, I mean, we know friends that are freaking they
But he's
flex their wealth.
actually doing it too, just by
No. I see Council Ray's point. There's nothing inherently wrong with flexing your wealth and throwing in a couple of self-aware jokes. But I see your point where it's like he doesn't need to be doing this. If you're the son of a billionaire, why do you need likes on TikTok to sort of like drive it home how much better and richer you are than everybody else?
You're in a Porsche. You don't need to or a Ferrari. You don't need to also be like, but I'm self-aware about the fact that I'm in a Ferrari.
I see your point.
He's just having fun.
Let's hear from the jury. Jury, what do
Have
we think?
fun elsewhere.
What do we think about J-Ma sort of flexing on the entire world with his lifestyle?
I mean,
The internet's for us.
what else is he going to do with his time?
Literally anything he wants.
No. Well.
If he's going to have a presence on social media, which, everyone in this room basically does, we're just being our authentic selves. This is literally what he does.
I would honestly think it would be cooler if he would take a picture of, if he was just posting a carousel of him at fancy restaurants.
I want to see him give a homeless guy $1,000.
Oh yeah.
But I want to see him do that.
But he's not going to do that because he's living authentically.
Ooh, I want to see him buy a homeless guy a Porsche.
Yeah.
I want to see him buy a homeless guy.
Yeah, I want to see him buy a homeless guy.
Buy a homeless guy a Porsche dealership.
I will throw in one more thing.
Yeah.
One big aspect of this, it is aspirational.
Yes.
So aside from the cringe thing, no matter what you think of it, you can't not watch it and be like, God damn, wow.
I aspire to be born to a rich family. That's very silly, but I see your point.
Everybody,
Go ahead, Council Bray.
it's interesting.
We're going to wrap this one up in a minute.
It's possible that this is a bit. I will.
So we don't have confirmation this is actually Son of a Billionaire. Because I can't help but notice this guy has the same vibe as there's a guy who did something called The European Kid, who was very successful by just pretending. He was like, my father owns this place. And he got so many fucking views off being shitty and pretending to be rich that he actually got fucking rich. So since we have no proof that this, look, he's clearly got access to these things, but there may be an element of sort of to the jury's point, what else is he going to do? This is literally his life. He throws in a couple jokes here and there, but we're all living our own individual lives. I agree with Emil that you could be a little fucking more humble about it, but
Kassem's doing some crazy detective work right now.
There's no way that Jack Ma gave birth to that kid.
He just found out that that's not his real dad.
Oh,
So
okay, then that makes way more sense.
So J-Ma, we're not...
J-Ma, I think we just found out is not a real son of Jack Ma, owner of Alibaba.
Yeah, look at that head.
That changes everything.
So he's doing a bit.
This guy's an alien.
He happens to have money. The guy we're seeing is probably objectively a little bit better looking than the real billionaire. So look, I think this is rage bait. I can't judge it as cringe. At the end of the day, he's only filming. See, we're going back to the rules of Cringe Court, or my own moral philosophy. I don't think he's deceiving the audience in any sort of super negative way, and he's not involving strangers.
And no animal stuff.
It's aggravated flexing.
It's aggravated
It's
flexing.
aggravated and unnecessary flexing.
It is aggravated and unnecessary flexing, but it's still not a ruling of cringe. And all right, what's his username? J-Ma. J-Ma not guilty of cringe. Let's move on to the next one. Let's do Jack Doherty acting tough. Now, Jack Doherty, he would wander around malls with a security guard, essentially bullying strangers.
I mean, do we even need to?
This one
cringe next.
Have we seen this video?
This one's open and shut.
Put it in the cringe decks.
I say straight
this
to
guy
jail.
just needs to go to cringe jail.
So when he bumps into an adult, he says, "What are you going to do?" And then this big security guard rolls up. This is one of the cringiest things I've ever seen in my life.
Wait, can you see him? Can we show him bump into the adult again?
Yeah.
Wait, there's a woman he runs into. That's a woman to the left.
And then he bumps into a dude. Or gets extremely close.
Whoa. Oh, this guy. Oh, my God.
He also recently crashed a car, which was pretty good.
Oh, we
judged
that already.
that on a previous episode. But you could show me that, which we deemed he was cringe on, and you could show me this, and then you could tell me those are two different, completely different people, and they would both be so cringe. This is just...
Yeah.
Dude, imagine the change up. Imagine looking at some kid like that and be like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? And then some fucking
huge dude gets in between you.
We went to the Coachella party and I've seen that kid in person, right?
He's not a big guy.
No, but his
security bodyguard is huge.
Bro, I met a security guard and I was like, dog, what's the air like up there? This guy was fucking huge, but pretty cool guy.
Yeah, the security guard was fine. Yeah.
Did you end up talking to this kid at all?
Yeah, we did a video, but we never released it because he offended one of my friends later on in the night, and I just forgot about it.
How did he offend one of your friends?
Yeah.
He shoved a camera in her face while she was trying to rest and asked her a bunch of questions. And we dipped right afterwards.
Okay, so this kid sucks.
Dude, these people are monsters.
No, we always talk about, the image we portray online versus the image that we are in real life. And I think that shows when you're collaborating or at a party, like it's very easy to do. And there was a quick story about this is before I met Jack, somebody assured me they're like, no, Jack's doing a character. He's like doing a big bit. And I've met people who are doing bits like Matan Evan. Matan Evan is doing a bit that is very complex, and I respect him for it because you can see off camera the way he manages. He'll drop character a little bit to like talk about normal shit, right? Jack Doherty, I was assured was like a normal guy off camera and I could deal with him and like he's more intelligent than we think. But if he wouldn't be bothering my friends an hour after he got into a fucking fight. Like there was a fight at the party we were at, which is why when we showed up at this party and it felt a little weird. Like there was some tension in the air. We would later find out we showed up right after a fight. And I was ready to party. I was like, hey, everybody, I'm here to play the piano. I'm dumping paraphernalia on the piano. I'm like, let's go. And so like a bunch of people were like, excited. So my friend went over to take a rest. And while I was playing piano and we were all yelling at each other, he just woke her up with a camera and he asked her a bunch of intrusive questions. She's like, we're not fucking doing this. And then that message was relayed to Spencer. And Spencer's like, yo, we got to go. I'm like, bye. But the disturbing thing is that I was led to believe that off camera, I'd be able to be like, hey, this is a guy doing a bit. He's just a more successful, younger version of me. And what I actually found was he's actually just a little bit of a fucking filming monster that happens to be preying on the brain rot of society. Like, if you want to be as toxic as possible, you're going to end up like a Jack Doherty or a Johnny Somali or these types of characters.
Did he apologize to our friend?
No.
You can always apologize to our friend for what you have done.
No.
And also, even if he was doing a bit, he still is going. He's in everyone's personal space. He went up to that woman, and it's like it's
fucked.
He got his
cringe him out.
Yeah.
I also want to say it's not even his bit. There's a guy called The Greatest Entertainer who has a bit where he walks around like that and bumps into bodybuilders.
Oh yeah, that guy's great.
Yeah, so it's not even his bit. He stole the bit.
Oh wait, so he bumps into bodybuilders. What, does another bodybuilder like get in between them like a bodyguard?
The bit is he's like a dude in his 50s who like bumps into bodybuilders, but it's clear that it's a bit. It's staged. And then the bodybuilder's like, what the?
I think it's
this guy walks past.
I think context makes that way funnier because you're bumping into dudes who are big specifically.
And that's Granny Guns. She's so nice.
Oh God. This seems fine. Like purposefully bumping into people bigger than you as a bit is funny because you're punching up. And there's no way
guy's acting,
Yeah, it's acting. It's a bit. It's fine. But bumping into smaller people and women and intimidating them in public is fucking crazy. Jack Doherty will forever be cringe. Fuck you. All right, cool. Let's go on to the next one. Is buying drive-thru workers food harassment? Let's run the clip.
So much, and you look hungry.
Hey, can y'all get out the window, please?
You look hungry.
I don't care. Get the fuck out the window.
Do you want a free meal?
Nope. Get the fuck out the window.
You don't want a free
Bye.
meal.
Dude, get the fuck out.
Got it. Let's go to the second clip. So what we have here is a man pulling up.
Dude, I'm done being respectful.
Love
Get
that.
your ass out the fuck.
You deserved it.
Yeah. So in clip one, we see a man pull up, say, "You look hungry. Can we buy you a meal?" And the fast food worker is not having it at all. He's telling him to get off. Let's look at this next clip.
Oh.
Go ahead. Start from the beginning, counsel. Start from the beginning, bailiff.
You're hungry. I just know you're hungry. Are you?
See, I'm fat. I'm always hungry.
No, not like that, but we're saying you pick any spot you want, we'll get you a free meal.
All right, let's stop the clip there. So this guy or set of guys, they roll up to fat. This is what I'm always fucking talking about, guys. I call
Reach, baby. Let it ride. Let that fire come at you. I want to see.
It's people who suck so much at their job and they just want the money and but they suck. They suck so much. They don't have friends. They don't have talent. They can't act. They can't sing. So how can we involve people more interesting than us? We need to film strangers. Okay, but we just poke a camera at them, then everyone's going to say we're shitty. So we need to offer them something. We need to offer the dregs of society something. People at fast food places, just pull up and offer them a meal. Well, now that person is the star. I don't need to have a personality because now they're a star and nobody can be mad at me because they're just They have to be there. They have to be nice to me. They're fast food workers. They're always going to be there. We don't need to organize our friends, because we don't have any, to like set up a shoot or set up a podcast, because we can just roll up to the next Wendy's. And if they don't play ball, roll up to the Arby's. And if they don't play ball, we roll up to the Taco Bell, because your day is spent just fucking waiting for someone to arrive, and you don't respect them. And these two clips fucking show it. He pulls up to a guy who's, a little bigger, and he's like, I know you look hungry. What a contentious way to start a fucking conversation. I know you look hungry. And the guy's clearly hurt. Oh, well, because I'm fat. Like, the camera's running, man. These guys are fucking monsters. I've made fun of them. And they actually played my bit. They were like, that's not what we do. That is 100% what you do. Because if you were truly charitable, if you were truly in it for helping random food workers, you would never post someone who feels bad on camera.
Yeah, totally.
Right? And you would never open with, you look hungry. And the fact, the other video, I'm going to talk to the commenters. You guys who say, wow, he's just trying to help you out. So in the previous video, a fast food worker kicks him out, right? And their commenters were like, what's wrong with him? You guys are just trying to spread kindness. You commenters,
they might be stupid though,
are so stupid.
Yeah.
You never had a father or a mother or a teacher really sit you down and explain how dumb you are. And that's not your fault. Like, it's not your fault that you're so fucking stupid. But they aren't trying to be kind. They are trying to get cheap actors to make a for-profit video. And if they were truly about being kind, there's lots of ways to do this other than this. But in these two clips, you see two instances of mad disrespect that are still posted. And they're posted. Why? Because they know they'll get views, they'll operate as rage bait, and they can always hide behind this thin fucking veneer of, well, we're just trying to help people. That is not what you're doing. Anyways, counsel.
They're also wasting precious time. Get to the point. Just say, hey, fatso, you want a burger?
That would be funnier.
Yeah.
But remember, they're not funny.
And I'm totally joking. I completely disagree with everything that these guys. He looks like he probably goes to church too.
Yeah.
And the reason I say that is because I know this type of guy who's like, they like to think of themselves as very
holier than thou.
Yeah, very good and all this stuff. But then, because I went to high school with guys like this who were like regular twice a week going to church, but they were the biggest dickheads and the meanest bullies.
Yeah.
But they truly don't see it as this is like their love language almost of like, no, because I'm doing a good thing. I'm offering you a burger.
Yeah.
But I start with, hey, I see you are overweight. Hey, you hungry? Like, that's how their dumb little caveman brains work.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And he's offering donuts? Jesus Christ.
I got some shit to say.
Cut.
Let's talk about human suffering. All right, let's talk about being a fast food employee. If you ain't been a fast food employee working a drive-thru, put yourself in their shoes. Rent's fucking due. Phone bills fucking due. Car's fucked up. Got to get money for this. Kids, this. Your job sucks. You barely make any money. People are in a microphone telling you to make French fries and a cheeseburger, make it available at the next window. That is not fucking easy to do. These fast food people, leave them alone. Their lives are very hard. Do not put them on the internet for your profitability. Profiting off people who are having a rough time and not making a lot of money is fucking cringe. Drop the fucking hammer.
Let's hear from the counsel, Ray and jury. Emil. So Ray, then Emil, then jury. Counsel Ray, thoughts? I don't think there's much debate, but go on.
No debate. He's absolutely cringe. This is just.
Thank you.
I don't even.
Emil.
Yeah, you made an interesting point about like they never had a mom or a dad or someone sit them down and be like, and I feel like I'm encountering so much of this stuff, and I'm just like, God, especially men, it feels like they just never stopped being a teenage boy. It's so much teenage boy behavior, and I was a teenage boy once. I have like specific memories of, especially like doing something stupid with my friends and my dad finding out and just like feeling so ashamed when he was talking to me and being like, God, I'm so stupid. Why would I think that would be cool or funny? And it's just like, yeah, I guess no one
told you.
No one has told them.
Let's go to the jury. What do you think?
I mean, across the board, disrespecting service workers is cringe. If you see someone yelling at a service worker in any position, you're going to think that's cringe and awful. So doing it on video doesn't change that. You're just projecting yourself doing that.
You're gumming up the works. Baker's Men 24, easily one of the worst accounts of 2024. I hope you stop and get a fucking normal job. Cringe. Cringe. I deem you cringe. All right, here's what we got. We got an email submission from Clone, The People versus Moneybag Bunda, Brain Rot Family. So the email says this family is being charged for first-degree rage bait and first-degree cringe on 105 counts. Let's see the video. It says POV Brain Rot Sleepover, and it's children throwing cereal on their friend, covering him with... Got it.
It's okay.
Yeah, this is just kids being
This
kids.
is kids being kids at a
Yeah.
sleepover.
Yeah.
They're going to be filmmakers in the future.
Honestly.
Yeah, self-awareness here.
Just sleepover shit.
This is them expressing their dislike of the current culture.
Yeah.
And
They
it looks
they
like
have
they're
nowhere.
doing it in the garage.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is it's POV brain rot sleepover. Like they're just like, how much brain rot can we fit into one video? Can we see their account?
They did it all in one take, which is pretty
Yeah.
impressive.
No, yeah, we got. Oh, and
ends on a
smash a
big
watermelon.
smash?
Yeah.
Sick. I
Hey.
like these kids.
You know what? I like their energy. Honestly,
Wasted food, man. Oh, fuck.
Hey,
Yeah.
Moneybag Bunda, if you don't have reps, call
I mean,
me.
it plays to the narrative. You know what I mean? Like, let's
These kids
just
are
watch.
smart.
Let's watch one more. 7.1 million views. POV brain rot breakfast gone wrong.
Oh, it's stupid.
No, I like it. These kids have a point of view.
God.
All these are one takes,
I like
guys.
them.
Hey, no cuts.
Look at that fucking house. God,
They're hitting a lot of bases. Like they're hitting every single piece of brain rot. That's impressive.
Without cutting.
Yeah.
Future senators.
Well, that's the nice thing about Moneybags Bunda is they overly write, but it doesn't come across in the videos, which I like.
They're making fun of us.
It feels fresh.
This is fine.
Yeah.
This is just
Okay,
about
yeah.
kids.
Mr. Beast, the printed out picture of Mr. Beast.
This is okay. Does anybody have any comments on this? Because we're gonna.
great. I like
think
it.
it's
Love
great.
them.
Yeah, I
We
like these
support
kids.
you.
Journey-
for
My
watching
faith in the
this.
future generation
You
is
know what?
restored.
Yes,
the kids might be all right.
absolutely.
Congratulations, Brain Rot family. This is fine, not cringe. A French gamer, basically a gamer, challenged the CEO of a gamer. His game lagged out, so he challenged the CEO of the ISP to a fucking duel. He's like, "I'll beat you up," and the ISP owner showed up.
What?
Yeah.
What? Oh shit!
So
Stood on business.
Can we show that video?
There it
That looks like the real one down there.
Yeah, on Twitter. One more down.
Oh, this bald head fucking showed up to
Yeah.
scrap, dog. That's what's
So
up.
basically, this billionaire shows up. He's like, "Oh, you wanted to fight? I'm outside your work, guy.
That's
Here I am."
what's up,
And then-
dog.
Go back to the thing. It's down one more.
Yeah, there's
The
a
actual
video. Go down just a little bit.
There it is.
Right there. This is the threat. Now it is in French.
So that's the billionaire?
Yeah. So that's the billionaire, the older billionaire who shows up to he's like, "Oh, you wanted to fight me because my ISP is slow? I'm outside. What you gonna do?" And the gamer was just like, "I'm not gonna do that," and he backed out. This is hardcore.
Whoa, dog! This fool stood on business,
Yeah,
dog, in
it's
front of this
cool.
fool's pad, and then live streamed it.
Yeah.
Bro,
Well, he
your
didn't live
mom
stream it.
sees that shit. You gotta go out there and fight that motherfucker, dog. Hey,
No.
man, hey, you gotta run that fade, fool. Fucking billionaire boy shows up at the doorstep.
At
you gotta
his work.
run.
At his place of
Honestly,
work.
You gotta no. Hey, billionaire boy shows up. This fool's worth
Let's
$1 billion, dog. Run
let's
it.
confirm if it was his place of work. I think it was, but is there any detail there? Like the kid?
Yeah, the Call of Duty's down. It says the Call of Duty player quickly apologized, clearly not wanting any trouble with the billionaire mogul, but he wasn't giving up. Neil responded with a video, exclaiming, "I'm here, I'm waiting for you. Where are you? Come on. Do you want to meet in the car park?"
This fool wants to run a non-visible fade.
Yeah,
like
dude.
he wants to run a bathroom fade.
I think that's pretty cool.
This billionaire guy fucks, dude. I like this.
This is like a cool billionaire, not one who's denying healthcare. He believes in his product so much, he is willing to show up to the customer's house and throw hands. I think that this is a genius marketing move if it was one.
Ooh, any CEOs you want to call out? Challenge
CEOs we wanna
or
call out?
billionaires?
Not really. There's no CEOs that I know by name that I want to hate on right now. Huh? Is that
Thinking I want to challenge the owner of Spectrum.
Got it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, challenge him on camera right now.
All right. CEO of autism, wherever you are.
Wait, what?
I need to talk to you.
I thought you meant like internet.
Yeah, no, I wasn't talking about that.
He meant just spectrums in general.
Yeah. Sexuality, autism.
CEO of all spectrum.
Yeah, who's the head of it?
Smart jokes.
All right.
I don't get.
On that, we are going to close out today's episode of Cringe Court. All right, Ben and Emil, where can we find you?
At the Ben and Emil Show on YouTube and everywhere. I'm Ben Con at everywhere.
Got it. And Counselor
I'm
Ray.
Emil DeRosa at everywhere.
Oh yeah, okay.
Say it again, Emil.
I'm at Emil DeRosa everywhere.
What's
and
everywhere?
Counselor Ray, where can we find
Well,
you?
it's a spectrum.
Brittany Rae all day.
And Counselor Ray.
Faded farming.
And let's take a look at our art for the day, which was also done by our head juror.
How's it going, guys? So we have a nice illustration of many of the things covered.
Wow.
We have our cheating couple.
Wow.
Our J-Ma.
It's thorough.
Our piss air guy.
What a montage.
And our Jack Doherty with his golem of bodyguard.
Yeah, that's how big.
And then we have our Judge Brad right up there.
Oh, thanks,
Judge
genius.
I love that.
Classic art piece. Thank you so much. We're going to start selling these to fund the show. Thanks so much for tuning in, everybody. We've actually got a couple sponsor requests, so stay tuned to see how that pans out.
Shouts out 7 Eckies, dog.
Yeah. All right. And where can we find you?
You can find me at Tommy Ashman on YouTube and at Ashman Athletics on Instagram and TikTok.
Please don't forget to call us at 202-810-5258. We probably will respond to your voicemail, and write to us with cases of cringe at cringecourtshow@gmail.com. As always, please tune in on Spotify and Apple Music and rate it, because that is a great way to support the show. Thank you so much.
Yay.